Hi, third grade. This is Miss Stephanie, and I'm doing a video to show you how to do the 4 problems on the slideshow. Now, before I talk about the problems, I want to say that this unit is about perimeter, and remember, the perimeter is the length around the shape. So we're looking to see how much is around the shape. So problem 1 says find the perimeter, of this shape. So remember, to find perimeter, we're looking for what's around the shape. All right. So let's see. So to do that, we have to add the length of all the sides together. So let's look to, and so to find all the sides, we have to remember that one square, let me get the pen. One square is 1 centimeter. All right. So now let's look to see the length of the first side of the square. All right. I'm going to get the highlighter. All right. So let's count how many squares we have. So right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our sides are 7 centimeters. So this is going to be 7 centimeters. All right. Now, I could show you how I would find the sides of all sides, but I'm going to let you in on a shortcut. So, since we know that this shape is a square, all the sides are the same length. So, that means every side of the square is 7 centimeters. All right. So this side is 7 centimeters. This side is 7 centimeters. And this side is 7 centimeters. So now we're going to add together 7 centimeters plus 7 centimeters plus 7 centimeters plus 7 centimeters. And this problem is a lot to do in one sitting, so I'm going to show you one of 2 ways we could do this. So the first way is just breaking it apart. So the first 2 add-ins in the problem are 7 plus 7 are 2 7s. So we're going to add those first 2 7s together. So we have 7 centimeters plus 7 centimeters. I might not have enough room to do this. Oh. All right. So 7 plus 7 is going to give us 14 centimeters. And if you had trouble figuring that out, you could always draw one group of 7 circles and then another, and then count them all together, and you would find you would get 14. Or you can count on. So our first add-in is going to be 7. So we're going to count 7 from there. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I just counted with 7 fingers, and then I arrived at 14. So far I have 14. So now I can cross off those 2 7s. So now we have to do 14 centimeters and add another 7. All right. All right. So we got to add the ones first. So 7 plus 4 is going to give us 11. So we're going to hold the place for the 1 in the 1's place and then regroup the 1 in the 10's place. Now remember what I said. If there's nothing here, you can always assume that this is 0. So 1 plus 0 is going to give us 1. Then we have to add the 1 up here. Going to put the 2 here. So far we have 21 centimeters. So we can cross off this 7 right here. And then you'll see we have one more 7 to add. So we're going to do 21 plus 7. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have 21 plus 7. So 1 plus 7 is going to give us 8. We go to the 10s. And remember, we're going to assume that this is 0 right here because there's nothing there. So 2 plus 0 is going to give us 2. So our perimeter for number 1 is 28 centimeters. All right. So now we're going to go to problem number 2. Problem number 2 says find the perimeter of this shape. All right, so this one's going to be a little harder, but we can get through it. Now remember, to find the perimeter, we got to look for the length of all the sides. So we're going to start with this side first. Since this one will probably be the easiest to find. Well, one of the easiest. So let's count how many squares are on this side. So on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So this side is going to be 4 centimeters. Now we're going to count the squares on this side. So on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this side's going to give us 5 centimeters. So now we're going to go to this side right here. And for this side we have 1, 2 centimeters. All right. Our next side, now this is going to be a little tricky to find here. Let me highlight the side. And then we're going to see how many squares go into that side. So I'm going to highlight down, and we'll see that that side, oh boy. I'm going to see that that side is 1 centimeter. All right, so now we'll go down to this side. So now we'll count the squares right here. So 1, 2. This is going to give us 2 centimeters. All right, so to find the perimeter, we have to add so it's going to be 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. Now this is a lot to add all at once, so like I said, we're just going to break this up. So first we have 2 plus 1, so we'll add 2 plus 1 first. And then 2 plus 1 is going to give us 3. So now that we did 2 plus 1, we can cross that off. So now we have to add our next number, which is 2. So 2 plus 3, or 3 plus 2 in this case, is going to give us 5. So we just added the 2. Now we can cross that off. So now Now we're going to move this over here because we're running out of room. So we're going to take the 5 that we added over here, and then we're going to add the next addend in this problem, which in this case is 5. So we're going to add 5 plus 5, which is going to give us 10. So we can cross off the 5. Now all we have to do is add the 4. So 0 plus 4 is going to give us 4. So remember, when there's nothing in the tens place, it's going to be a 0. So 1 plus 0 is going to give us 1. And our answer is going to be 14 centimeters. All right, so now let's go to problem 3. Problem 3 says, find the perimeter of the chicken coop. Show your work. So we're going to assume this right here is our chicken coop. And our sides are already labeled for us here, so we don't have to try and figure it out on our own. So to find the perimeter, we have to add 4 feet plus, plus 3 feet plus, oh my goodness, so 4 feet plus 3 feet plus 5 feet plus 6 feet. So this is a lot to add all at once, so we're going to break it apart. So the first thing we're going to add is 4 plus 3. So 4 plus 3 is going to give us 7. So we're going to cross those off because we added those 2. So the next addend we're going to add is the 5. So we're going to do 7 plus 5. So 7 plus 5 is going to give us 12. So now that we added our 5, we can cross it off. And now we'll do 12 plus 6, and that'll give us our perimeter. So 2 plus 6 is going to give us 8. And now we're going to go to our tens, and remember, if there's nothing there, we're just going to assume that that's 0. So 1 plus 0 is going to give us 1. So now we can cross off our 6, and now our perimeter is 18 feet. So now we'll go to our fourth and final problem on the slideshow. All right, find the perimeter of this bowl for a lizard. What unit is it measured in? All right, so now we have this shape, which is a bowl for a lizard. Now I want to answer the second question for you guys. So, what unit is it measured in? So, as you noticed, around the figure, we see this cm. So let me circle the cm. Now, when you see cm, that means centimeters. So whatever you see on the end of each number, that's going to be our unit in measurements. In this case, our unit of measurement for the lizard's bowl is centimeters. So now we're going to add to see how many centimeters are in our perimeter. So to find out the perimeter, we have to add 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5. Okay, that really does not look like a 5, so let me fix that. Much better. So plus 5 plus 6. So let's add our first two addends, which are going to be 1 plus 4. So 1 plus 4 is going to give us 5. And then so we can cross that off. So our next addend is 2. So 5 plus 2 is going to give us 7. All right, we're starting to run out of room, so we'll go over to this side. And we can cross off the 2 since we added that. And then 7 plus 5 will give us 12. So now we can cross off the 5. And now we have to add our 6. All right. So we're going to add the 1s first. 2 plus 6 will give us 8. And then we go to our 10s. Remember, if there's nothing there, it's a 0. So 1 plus 0 is going to give us 1. So our perimeter for the lizard's bowl is 18 centimeters. All right. All right, so this video is going to be more on the long side because, as you can tell, I kind of did all the 4 problems in one sitting. But I hope this helps. I hope it gives you a better understanding of how you're supposed to do your work. And good luck with everything.